Okay, ladies, I think I'm back. I can see my hands moving now. Somebody, I hope you're still there. Let me go back and refresh my page and see if I can see you on here now. All right, let's try that. Let me know if you're back and if you can hear me and if you can see things moving on the screen. Oh boy. Well, I see that some of you have come back, so let's see if I can. Okay. Oh. Hi, Vicki. Okay, good. I don't know if you were here before, but we had a little mess up. Okay, my screen froze and I had to start this all over again. So I think it's okay now. Let's just get started, and I can go over again if you missed the idea of this class and why I do this at the first of the month. Okay, so what we're going to be working on today is the Evergreen Elegance. It's one of the few Christmas sets that are in the annual catalog. And I was saying that I have seen the PDF for the new catalog, and it is loaded with actual beautiful, beautiful stamp sets and bundles for Christmas, for the fall, which kind of is my favorite. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. This set, and I'm also using the Tidings of Christmas DSP. As you can see, I'm using it very lovingly. I have very little left. I'm hoping to get a new pack already. So this is on page 91, and it is a bundle. It comes with this cool tree punch, and we're going to be using that on one or two of our projects today also. Okay, so let's get busy here. This first card is just really simple. It's pretty much just showcasing the actual beautiful DSP. And we're going to do a little bit of embossing here, but for the other standard stuff, I did actually do some of the cropping for us. So let's just give this a little fold and burnish. And since it is a colored card base, I usually put, although this is a nice pastel color. This is my favorite of the new colors. But so I have a layer that's just going to go on the front, and I have one that's going to go underneath. Let me just get my silicone mat, which serves two purposes. It is what makes it adhere, and then it also, have you heard me say before, this silicone mat, if your seal gets stuck, you can just easily just give it a little tap on this silicone mat and you're good. All right, so here I'm just going to put this now on our top layer so that we have a nice background to lay the different, oh, see, that's what I need, the different panels of the DSP that I did already crop out. And all of these, of course, will be, all the measurements and supply list and everything will be on the tutorials that you would get with the kits. I email the tutorials. Okay, so this is going to be, I'm going to start with this one here on the bottom. And these are all just beautiful prints that I took right out of the DSP pack. And this soft succulent is just gorgeous. I'm going to leave a little bit of a white border around it, okay? And then this one is going to go on the other side, and then we're just going to emboss that little tiny piece. Get my trees going upright. Okay, and then I'm going to emboss this little piece of cardstock, and I'm using the Evergreen Forest, and I'm going to just slip it right up so that we get a good selection of the trees. I want it to go as far up as I can. So I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to make everything shake like crazy. And one run will be fine. With this one, because it's the 3D embossing folder, you just need to use no plates. You just take the thin plate off, and I just use the back plate, the thick one, and then this embossing plate, and that's all I need for that. Okay, so we have this cute little embossed. Oh, that's not going to work. And I do make sure that I put a little bit extra seal on a panel that is being embossed, because the edges might just lift up a little bit. And I just want to center this, and there you go. Alrighty, so let's do a little bit of stamping. And these two panels I took off of the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and I'm going to use my soft succulent, and I'm going to use this. It's Friends Like You that make this season so wonderful. I mean, that can be used for anything, any kind of season. That's what we want to tell our friends how special they are for that. All right, I'm going to put this away, but pretty sure I'm going to need that again. All right, put that on my chamois, get rid of it, and let's just put this on here. Give it a little bit of, and I have to press so hard. I don't know, maybe it's just the angle, but that seal, I have better luck with the Seal Plus actually. Okay, so for this panel here, I'm just going to put some dimensionals, or I've been using these foam adhesive sheets a lot lately. And let me just cut a little piece off. Like I've said before, I just keep a pair of yucky scissors here. I don't want to use my good scissors, either my ribbon scissors or my paper scissors for that. So there we go. And this is just going to go right up on top. There. So all of these will be included in your kit. That's number one. Done. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And let's do number two, which is this one here. So simple, again, but it's just the very simple designs that you can do so much with. I find that the ones that are like really beautiful but intricate, and it's kind of just, to me, there's just a certain way to use it. But when it's something simple like this, you have all of your options open to you. Okay, so now I'm taking the evergreen, the evening evergreen. This is another in color, and again, it's a dark one. So I think these are the same size. Yep. So I'm going to put my center panel in, and that will just be there waiting for another stamped image, or a sentiment in there, or if you just want to do your regular writing of your holiday sentiment. Okay. All right, I'm so sorry I have no idea what happened before. So I hope I didn't lose anybody, but technology, you love it until you hate it, right? Okay, so that's that. This is another piece of the, from the Tidings of Christmas DSP. Beautiful on both sides, right? I hated covering that up, but I wanted the really subtle background for this. And so, like I said in the beginning, which maybe we lost it, for this class that I do, it's just once a month, and I do it so that you have something to keep you busy until your the online classes get there and the club, because they don't usually get there till the end of the month. So I had a few people say to me at different points, oh, you know, I don't like having to wait till the end of the month. So that's when I decided to do this class instead, in addition to the others. So this is a really cute stamp set that image that you can do so much with. For this one, I just wanted to outline the Merry Christmas to give that a little bit of a pop. And this was a stitched rectangle that I cropped right out from that set, those dies. Okay, so I'm just going to put one up there, turn that baby around, and one here. All right, and then let's get the Merry Christmas out. Nice, clean, crisp sentiment. No fuss. And that's why I liked it. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get rid of these. I don't know if I'm going to need those, but let's put them over on the chamois. Let them clean themselves up. Okay, again, I'm going to use one of my, let's see if I have any appropriate. That one works. Again, these are the foam adhesive sheets, and it's just, to me, so much easier than using all of the dimensionals all the way around. And see how simple that came out. Beautiful. There you go. Now, I just added a little bit of the Evening Evergreen jewels. I think these are called jewels. This is the in color, one of the 5 in colors. And I'm just going to take one big one, put that guy right there, and 2 little guys, I'm going to have them off to the side here. You can put them anywhere you want. I just like it in 3s, and I like to highlight a corner. So, okay, look at that. Card number 2 done. All right, let's get rid of this stuff here. And let's see, I'm gonna save that. I save every little piece of those things. You just never know. Okay, so for this one here, this is where we're gonna get to use our die. And not our die, our punch, our tree punch. And I'll just show you a quick and easy way to use that. So let's get the card base together. This is Sahara Sand, and I'm just going to give that, oh, got a little squish there. That's not good. And give that a little burnish. Again, I thought that would kind of like wash out each other, the prettiness of it, so I always put a little bit of white. Let me just make sure I have that. That's the right one. Yeah, it is. Where's my silicone mat? I'm hiding it. Thank you, Linda. All right, 1, 2, yikes, 3, 4. Okay, let's save that for the stamping. And this is just going to go right on top of the base. And like I said, measurements will all be in the tutorials, along with pictures. That's why I'm not taking my own advice here and opening it up. This has a very tiny margin around it, because I wanted to have this really the star of the show here. And look how pretty the opposite side is. That's what happens when you fall in love with these papers and you just hate using them. So just have to come up with another one. Oh boy, I should not have put that on there yet. I'm going to keep that out. I wanted to be able to do my my trees. So let's do that, and we'll see if we can get that all to come together later. So this is how we're going to use this tree punch. And if I wanted to just, if I just wanted the 4 trees right there, that's fine. They would crop out just that little bit together, that little rectangle. But since I wanted a row of more than 4, I'm going to punch it once here. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but where this large tree is, I'm going to line that up with this tree here. If you can see that without too much glare. Okay, so this way we know, and I'm going to go this way. Okay, so now we have 2, and we can just, I still need more than that. So now I'm going to go to this side, and I'm going to match this tree up with, well, this time it's the smaller tree right there, and give it another one. Okay, so now you can just trim off as much as you need. So I'm just going to take that, put that there, and this guy, I'm just going to give him a little trim. I don't know what happened. He had a little growth spurt there, I guess. Okay, and I'm going to put this on here. Now I should have done that before, so remember that when you're doing it. And with the tutorials, you'll know to keep that off of it. But you can see I don't have any on this corner here, so I'm going to layer it right on top to the left, because I know my sentiment tag is going to cover the rest up. And I'm just going to give it some glue all the way across. It's a little more difficult because I'm dealing with a piece that I already put adhesive on. So, okay, that's good enough. And now let's get some, this is the Evening Evergreen, oh, I don't know the exact name. What does it say here? The chevron weave ribbon. And I'm just going to put that around here. Now on here, I went around the white and the green, but no biggie. I can just do the same thing here. So I'm going to give myself a little extra so that I can adhere it on both sides. And I already have well, that worked out. I already have some adhesive there. Okay, so what I did with this little bow here, not really a bow, just a knot, I sliced up the ribbon a little bit. I like it when it's thinner, and I like it when it frays a little. So I'm gonna be not so careful with how I'm cutting it, because I want the edges to, the inside edges to fray a little bit. Okay, and then you can just help it fray a little bit like that. All right, and then I'm just going to put these together and make a little bow, not a bow, a little knot right here. And let's just turn that around. And let's see if I can do it. And when I'm doing it, I am making more of a mess, because I kind of like that. I like that the threads are all fraying. I probably could have made it larger to make my life a little easier, but whatever. Okay, there we go. I like that. Okay, so now it is a little sticky, but that's okay because it's on the silicone mat. So maybe we would want to put a little bit of a glue dot there. So I think I'll do that. And just to hold that down a little bit. And you can fray it or not fray it. Totally up to you. But let's hold him down like that. And then if you think it's too big, no problem. Just take them off if you want to do extra. All right, now I can put on here, which is what I should have done in the beginning. But that's okay. That's how we learn. All right, here we go. So this is going to go right up here, and that's fine. Okay, so pretty. So pretty. All right, so now I'm going to stamp it, my sentiment. This sentiment says, may the beauty of the season bring you joy and warm memories to cherish throughout the year. Again, it's not specific. It's, to me, it's very, you could just use it for any kind of holiday, which is what we want. We want to be able to have the versatility. And this I'm just going to punch out with the Everyday Label Punch, which is this guy here. And then, let's see, get that pretty straight. Good enough. Okay. And again, let's see. This comes in handy. I told you, don't throw it out. This is just a tiny piece of the adhesive foam sheets, or the foam adhesive sheets. I'm not sure which way it goes. Okay, I'm going to put that right there so that my fraying little guys over here have a place to land too, which is what I love. Okay, so what I did, just as a little extra bling, is I took, I could have used the Evening Evergreen jewels like I had done before, but in this case, I wanted to try something different. So I took my Evening Evergreen dark blends, and these are the Elegant Faceted Gems, and these come in clear, white, and I guess this is petal pink. But I'm just going to color it right over, and it just fills in perfectly. Just like that. So you can make these things any color that you want, that you're working with. All right, so let's pick up that one, and we're just going to place these anywhere. I like that, how that just fits right there in that little alcove. Okay, where are you going? And we'll put two over here. There you go. Okay, how about that? That wasn't so terrible, even though I messed up a little bit, but still looks the same, just looks just as good. So you have your choice. You could do it either way. All right, let's be done with that one. Number 3, let's do number 4. Now this one I want to show you how I did this. This was so super simple to do, but I did cheat a little, and I used the this really cool stamp set. It's called Watercolor Shapes, and I did use one of those for that background, and I haven't used the other ones yet. I can't wait to use them, but I thought that was so cool. If you do not have it, that's not a problem. I'm going to show you how you can get that same effect here. Let's just take a piece of scrap, and this I used the Evening Evergreen for, I used the Soft Succulent for the background and for my cardstock. So let's do that. Oh, I'm not going to do that first. Let me show you how I did it. I have just a regular, this is just a piece of scrap, and I'm just taking a clear block, and I'm placing it right onto the stamp pad. And you can use any size you want. Place it down, and if you wanted to do it not so dark, that looks pretty dark considering, I mean, it will dry lighter, but I'm just going to, if I wanted it lighter, I'll just stamp off. And there you go. That's pretty close to what you have there. And you can use that for any, any kind of background image. But I do like this, so it'd be great. I can't wait to use the other ones. I have my fraying stuff all around it. All right, so let's get busy with that. That's how I showed you. That was just an alternative to using the watercolor stamp set. And this one here, I didn't even want to put a sentiment on there because I just felt it was so pristine and pretty just the way it was. So I did put my sentiment on the inside. So, all right, let's get busy. I'm going to just stamp this, and I'm not going to press too hard, but this is that watercolor look anyway, so it's not going to come out as hard as the other one, and as heavy as the other one. And I am going to use, I used up all my other blocks, so that's why I'm using this one. And I'm going to just try to get it centered. But see, that's light. I mean, that's pretty dark. So actually, maybe I stamped off. Let's try stamping off on that one. I didn't think it was was going to come out that dark. Okay, so since I'm stamping off, I'm giving it a big, yeah, I like that better. So that's what I would do. I would stamp off that image. And let me get rid of this because I'm going to need this again for my tree. So the tree we're going to put in the evening evergreen. And that way it will pop right up at us. Okay, this is a pretty big stamp, but it's got good coverage, and this is a very dark color anyway, so let's just get that centered right into the middle. Give it a press, and there we go. Okay, that's pretty much done now. But I did use a little of my Wink of Stella, and I'll do that. Let me just give it a little time to dry. Not that it really means that it takes that much longer. But I'm going to put this onto my soft succulent layer. And you can see too here that this is drying lighter, but I think it would be a little too dark for the tree to pop up on that. So let's put that up on here. Come on. Okay. And again, here we go. I'm just going to put this whole panel because I want it to be lifted up to just make it stand out just even a little bit more. So I'm going to put this whole sheet right on here. And there you go. This will go right, am I in the center here? This will go right on top there. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, just love it. All right, now let's get this Wink of Stella out. Give it a little shaky shake, and let's make this shine a little bit. And it's hard to tell. Come on, get going here. I'm just doing the edges so you can see it. There you go. I can see it a little bit, but it's not kind of dark. But okay. Can you see that? Do you see it shine a little? Anyway, love that one. That might be my Christmas card this year, actually. Okay, so that is number 4 done. Maybe the shine is a little bit easier here to see. Don't know. Okay, so let's get on to our last project, which is the this adorable little gift box. Look how cute this is. And this was like, I'll show you how we put it together, but it was no fuss, no muss at all with that one. Let's get rid of some of this mess here. Okay, we are going to be using this guy again, are we? No, we're not going to use that. All right, so this is how they come. These are called the Scalloped Craft Treat Boxes, and you can see how large it is. You can put anything in there, any kind of gift. Really a gift, bath soaps, socks, a little t-shirt, candy, anything, cookies, anything would go in there. So this is how it comes. It's 2 pieces. This whole bag, you get, how many? You get 8 total. So in the bag, let me show you really quick how we put this together. This is the bottom piece. And the only thing I would do is just make sure that the flaps are adhered down, because I felt like it was a little loose, which you don't want it too tight. But all right, so this is the bottom. That's all you're doing is folding right over where it's at. Okay, so what I'm going to do though is I'm going to put Seal Plus on this side here because I want it to really stick on both edges here. Okay. And then also, when I get it in there, I'm gonna want it to go. All right, let's get it in, and then I'll show you how else we can. You're just gonna fold this in. Okay, and then once you're in, you can flatten this all down. Make sure that your pieces are nice and tight. Okay, so what I normally would have done here is, and what I can still do, I don't know if you can see that flap, and we'll do it on the cover, the top piece. I really wanted that to be, I want to have seal plus on that too, to hold that down. So then when you're on the inside and you're flattening out all your edges, you don't have to worry about it. These come out nice and tight. Okay, so you don't have to worry. You could put, so when you're doing this, just be sure you run your adhesive closer to the edge there than what I did. All right, this is the top piece. Again, we're just gonna fold over and then slide that in. So here again, same thing. I'm going to put my adhesive on all. So in this case, I need to put it on this side here. I should have done that first. And you don't even have to. I'm just saying, depending upon how heavy it is, whatever you're going to be putting in there, that's what you want. You want it to be tight. And then do the same thing. Just run your finger, and then this piece in here, it's all nice and tight. Okay? And again, this must be my thing here. I should have gone closer to the edge, but you get the idea. It's beautiful and it fits perfectly. And you can wrap it up differently so that your bow is on top and everything is nice and tight. All I did was run the ribbon around it. So let's just do the stamping first. And I have the my little pieces in here. This is from one of the large one is the Evening Evergreen, and it's the Stitch So Sweetly dies again. These cuties came from a new tag set, a die set, and it's called the Tailor-Made Tags. And so that's what we're going to do, just a little bit of stamping on that one. And let's take out that first one we used, which was the Friends Like You. I just want to make sure it's nice and clean. I think I used the Soft Succulent. This time I want to go back to the Evening Evergreen. And we're just going to stamp that more close to the right side, to the left side, excuse me, because I want to add that little tree. And I thought this was a good sentiment for a gift box because usually you're giving it to friends. So, so that's that. Okay, so all I did here was I took these two and I put a little bit of adhesive just on one side here. And that will just hold it. My goodness, what is happening today? It's not, just doesn't want to stick. All right, so I just want to make sure my holes are kind of in sync there, and this way that's not going to go anywhere. All right, so I'm taking out, this is the Simply Elegant trim, and it's really cool. It has the gold and silver rolls, and it's got that like metallic look and feel to it. So I'm going to take the gold because I want to pick up the gold here in the box, and I'm just going to make a bow here, and then we will work on the ribbon part. This is just a simple bow. Okay, and you can cut that. All right, this is ready to go. I'm going to add a little dimensional to this guy because he's going to go right onto the end of the tag there. And that I just stamped out with one of those little trees from the stamp set. And he's gonna go right there. Okay? All right, so let's get the ribbon on this one here. Now I think, well, this is 15 or 16 inches that I cut. And what I did was I just ran adhesive right down the center of it. Let's see how that works today, because it's not, well, it's all right. It was not cooperating with me today. I guess you don't even have to have it all the way down. All right, I'm gonna start here in one place, and it would be easier if you put something in here just to make it a little heavier. It gives you some weight to move it around, because the top will lift off a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna go around right into the center, press as I go, and get there. And then we'll just do a little overlap here. This is where I don't want to have fringes. So let's just get that out. And this is going to go right over. So I want to make sure that I have enough adhesive on there. Okay, that's it. You really can't tell where it's going to start and where it's going to finish. And if you want to tidy that up, that's great too. All right, and then I just did the same thing with my gold trim, and make it, you can adjust it, make sure that it's that is nice and tight for you. Okay, this, I don't need that much. And you know what? I think I can put a little bit of seal there just to help me hold this in place while I fiddle with it. Okay. That's what I mean. It's a little hard to put it, to keep them together, but I think if I had something heavier in there, that would help me there. But, okay. All right. Now that we have it nice and tight, then we can adjust the tags, the tails, I mean. Okay, so now this is where you want it to open, and take our tag, and we're just going to put that right on top there, just like that. Oops, where's my, first I'm going to put it on here. Heat seal plus for that. And that's going to go on straight. This is going to go on a little topsy-turvy. And since I have one, I might as well use this too. And that will stick right on there. And that's something that they could always use again, this tag, from for another gift that they're giving out. But you can see, and then this way everything's still here. You don't have to worry about doing and undoing bows the whole time. So ladies, that is it. That is our Facebook Live class, Christmas in July. Let me bring you back up. There you go. Wow, that was a little rushed because I don't know what happened in the beginning. Things just happen. You got to roll with it, right? So anyway, these are our beautiful 4-card projects. And let me put it back down again so you can see it. And this is the host code that you would need to use for the July class so that I know that that's what you're interested in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 card projects, and we have a beautiful gift box. So that's what you would get. You get the kits, $30 between now and Sunday night, and then I get it all together Monday, and I will get them out to you Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, the latest. But $30 will get you the kits, $50 with the kits with the tutorials that I email to you the same day that they go out. The $50 will get you a free embellishment pack and also a summer scoop, which we talked about will be later on in the summer. After Labor Day, we're going to be picking. We're going to have a whole bunch of Prize Patrol items from the new catalog to give away. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so if you have any questions, thank you, Belinda. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm around, in and out all weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful, happy, and safe 4th of July and full month of July. I hope it's all safe. So I will see you back here on Wednesday for our regular Facebook Live. But for now, I think that's everything. You just let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed these projects, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.